In today's video, I want to discuss a little bit more in detail about eggs as a whole, the egg yolk in terms of the cholesterol and all the things. So eggs are typically a great source of protein as well as healthy fat for most people. Now, I do find a lot of people will tell me they become intolerant to it when overconsumed. So it's like with anything else. If you are consuming something every single solitary day, eventually your body is not going to like it because our gut microbiome really loves diversity. So that might be one ding against you in terms of your body becoming inflamed to eating eggs. But I also find a lot of times people are loading up on egg whites and they are removing the yolk because they find that they've heard bad things about the cholesterol in the yolks. They're trying to avoid fat, which again, not avoiding fat is the key, because if you're eating healthy fat, that is going to be super beneficial to your journey in every way. And so when it comes to eating just the egg whites, you will have a reaction to that in a negative manner when it comes to bloating for most people. But when you are including that yolk into the mix, it acts as a buffer, so your gut handles it in a much gentler way. So I strongly urge you to steer clear of just dumping out those liquid egg whites and keeping it just that with your spray butter and avoiding fat at all costs. I really challenge you to adding in 1 to 2 yolks per sitting. And so I wouldn't suggest having eggs multiple times throughout the day. I would say once a day, but even then, maybe just a few times weekly and not every day, because again, eventually you might become intolerant to it. But that egg yolk is packed with goodness. You're getting vitamins A, D, E, K, B6, B12, folate, the list goes on and on. So please be aware that most of the oomph in the egg is coming from that yolk. So what I personally do and recommend to my clients is using 1 to 2 full eggs and then pouring in liquid egg whites to bump it up and to bulk it up. But having those 2 yolks in there is really going to be powerful to your overall health. And if you are someone that does have high cholesterol, studies have shown, and a recent study actually shows having 2 eggs every single day is still completely fine for anyone that has high cholesterol. And it's not going to just be consumed and your body is going to elevate cholesterol. It doesn't work that way. The body goes through many different processes when you consume that. So be aware of that, and also be aware that it can actually increase your HDLs, which are that good, healthy cholesterol in your body. So I would urge you to really not be super afraid of that yolk. Incorporate it in, but again, everything in moderation.